Hi and welcome to Mike's Corner. Now, as we know, AliExpress sell a multitude of different things. Now, one of these things are smartwatches. Now, we know smartwatches can be ridiculously expensive to ridiculously cheap. AliExpress is the ridiculously cheap. So to that end, should we take a look at the Laxasfit Q11 Smart Watch? Let's get unboxing! Here we have the Laxasfit Q11 Smartwatch. Let's have a quick look around. It's been anything you get from AliExpress, in all honesty, expect it to be battered. So for gifts or anything like that, if you want to give to somebody else, probably not the best option, but for yourself, maybe okay. So let's crack this open and have a look at the box. There's the AliExpress sticker, which is not actually on the box this time around. Let's get this. Wow, it's it's definitely taken a beating. Look at the state of this. But at least it's not unboxing itself, so there's a bonus. So what can we see about the box? So it's Laxasfit Smartwatch, and there's a picture of the actual Q11 smartwatch on the front. Nothing else really to write home about. There's the application you can download. You know, if you've lost your actual application or the box and you don't know which one to download, I'll flash a picture of that on the screen for you so you can get that. But made in China and a ridiculously, battered box. Let's have a look, see what the actual watch looks like, see if that's battered. Okay, so that's, some little tag bits in the bottom of the box. Let's get those out of the way. So, it looks like it's a do-it-yourself kit. So here's the actual watch. That is not in any shape or form real at the back. Look at that. That's in no shape or form real on the back. That is just absolute the worst. Oh, I hope this isn't a fake watch. It's kind of giving me vibes of completely fake. So I'll peel this off and it'll just be another picture of it like underneath it. But let's see how much I actually paid for this, shall we? So what do you think I paid for this smartwatch before we get into the nitty-gritty of this? I paid £3.20 for this smartwatch. £3.20. I've not got big hopes, but let's see what's in the box. So we have a kind of a strap where they didn't even bother removing the little bits inside the strap. So if you actually put the strap through, it's gonna pop it through. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so and the straps themselves, they're the quick release straps, so you can actually put them in without using any specialist tools. They got a little lever there, so that's quite nice. So it's not any kind of any kind of normal charging. I do have another watch which actually does have the sensors on the bottom, and it's kind of a magnet base, so it sits on top of the charge and it charges it up. So it has these little prongs and some magnets, and they stick on there like that. It's not my favourite way of doing it. I prefer the actual round base I can put it on. It's a £3.20 watch. Right, so let's peel this off and have a look to see what we've got underneath here. Oh, okay, well there is definitely a screen under there. So power, I'm thinking it says power next to it. Oh, okay, so that's powered straight up. It's actually nice to have the screen completely used. Some of the smartwatches you get from AliExpress, they don't use the whole screen and you have this border that's around. But what have we got here? So you do the do the wheel and it rotates through the different screens. Now I really hate that function. If I choose a screen, I want it to remain on that screen. Let's see if we can zoom in closer onto the watch and see some of the functions it has. Okay, so we've zoomed in a little bit more for you guys. And let's just have a quick look to see what functions this has. So is it touchscreen? It is touchscreen. The resolution on the screen itself is pretty poor. It's a little bit pixelated in places. This is nonsense. There is no BPM meter on there. That is just a sticker. So this is all complete garbage. What else has this got? So yeah. I'm going to say sportsman. What's this? Oh, okay. It doesn't read it. So I'm going to put this on me. There is literally no sensor on this. So it's not going. What the hell is this? What's going on there? There's no sensor on it. Okay. Let's do another check on this. Okay, I'm going to switch it off. I'm going to do a quick test here. So what we're going to do, we're going to switch it back on again, and we're going to do a blood test without it touching anything, just to see what happens. Makes a little noise when you switch it on. Okay, so we're going to go into here. There we go. We're going to leave it just sitting there doing nothing. Like it's trying to sense. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Not even hooked up to anyone, and it's just reading nonsense. Look at that. Complete fake. But is it a watch? It's definitely a watch. But what can you do on something that most of the stuff's fake? So all this is going to, I wonder if it actually does have any kind of monitor for step monitor on it. This is all complete nonsense. Look, I'll go into the blood pressure. It will sit there for a minute. Let's see what happens. Yeah, completely fake. So, as I said, it's a £3.20 watch. But what can you do with this? Can you actually do anything that's meaningful on it? So on the side of this actual watch, there is a little torch. Now to get to that torch, you have to press it again till you get into this menu. And then once you move it to the side, there's a little torch icon. As you can see, a little torch is working. Look at that. Little torch on the side of the watch. Press it, switches off. So that's quite cool. I like that. The actual interface seems quite responsive, in all honesty, for a very, very, very basic fake watch. This is quite responsive. I've seen other watches that have this interface, and it's, they're very kind of stuttery on this. You can zoom in as well. That's quite a cool little feature. So you can zoom in on a particular thing and make the icons bigger. I like that. But what else can this watch do? Let's see if we can install the application and see if we can actually lock the clock screen. So here you can see by scanning the actual QR code on the box, it's taken me to a link in Google Play to install the application. Now I'll go ahead and download this, and we'll see what actually it can do. I'm not actually holding much hope. Let's not forget, in all honesty, this is a £3.20 watch. For a kid, this is just ridiculously cheap. I've seen kind of branded Sonic watches, and all they've basically got is a red LCD, not even LCD, an LED clock on them. No functions, go for £10 in like B&M and kind of shops like that. This is £3.20 and there is an actual screen on it. So let's open up the application and see what we've got. Okay. So what we're doing now, we're scanning for the device, and it's located the device. Connecting to the device. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Okay, so as we know, none of this is going to do absolutely anything. There is no sensors on it to do anything here. But what can we do with a watch? Device is connected. So my DIY. Okay, so with this, it looks like I can select a picture and I can put my own face on it. Why not? There we go. Woo! My face! So, and then, oh gosh. Perfect. So there we have. Say, can I actually change the color? I can. Look at that. Save. Pushing. Okay, now we are pushing the custom screen to the device. But will it lock it? See, this is the issue I have, as I said, with these cheap smartwatches. You can't lock the home screen. And there I am on the actual home screen. But if I move the dial, it just changes it, which is a really, really irritating thing regarding these cheap smartwatches. That's pretty much all you can really do. None of this is going to work. The healthy doesn't work. The data is going to be useless. As I said, I don't believe it's going to have a stepometer in it. But I will do a quick test now to see if it does actually register any steps. Okay, little update for you regarding the stepometer on it. It's completely fake. I mean, it's going up when I'm not even moving it. So as you can see, everything this watch does is absolutely fake. Well, what I did notice is it's just the slightest move of the watch seems to register a step. I mean, it's just look, see how much it is going up for the tiniest little movement. Now it's either doing it. Let's just keep it completely still and see if it's going up. Right, completely still. Oops. It's not moving. The watch is not moving, but it's registering me doing steps. So it's in all honesty, I would say this is a watch just to tell the time and just for a little gimmick. If you've got a little kid who's like really likes your smartwatch and you just want to give them something to mess about with, play with, none of this is going to do anything at all. But it's a clock at the end of the day. So we're going to take a little dive into some of these applications. So we've got X on here, no messages. What have we got here? We've got, oh god, that flew about. No messages. Facebook, no messages. Information. So it tells you all about the device. And it tells you the release time as well. So when this was made. So it's not that old in all honesty. Press to speak, assistant. Does this do anything? Hello, 1, 2, 3. It's actually activating my phone. Look at that. How can I help? So that's handy. So that's something I didn't think would actually work. So the actual assistant seems to work. What's the car part? What the heck is this? Wow. Let's try that again. Can I? Oh my gosh. Look at the controls. So do I just swipe? Okay, I just literally swipe left and right. Look at the speed. I couldn't move out of the way. So there's a game on it. Are these menu styles? These are menu styles. Oh. I think I like the other one better, actually. So you can change the menu styles as well. But let's go and switch that back to that one. And we've got, what else have we got on here? We've got calendar. We've got a sitting down person. So it looks like you can set reminders as well to stand up. So as I said, it's for a kind of a cheap watch. It's got a calculator. Look. That's cool, right? It's got a working calculator on it. Brightness of the screen. Obviously, camera. Is that for your phone? It is for your phone. Look. So you can actually have put your phone up somewhere, use the actual watch to take the picture for you. That's quite a nice little function. I like that. QR code, I said it's for your Laxasfit application. And yeah, it's got some applications on there. Changing language. I like, as I said, the lights there. So it's definitely got some applications on it. But all these fit applications, I wish there was probably a way to take them off. But they're on there and you're stuck with them. But there's, for a kid, I'd say this watch is 100% okay. So there we have the Laxasfit Q11 Smart Watch. It's exactly what £3.20 will get you in a smartwatch, which isn't bad in reality. To actually get a smartwatch which has a screen on it, it's a touch screen, it's got an interface on it, you can use it to interact with your phone and get messages on it. It's £3.20. It's ridiculously cheap. You can't get anything like that here for that amount of money. And to have that shipped over from China to here, £3.20, that's mad. But as I said, if you've got a kid or if yourself want a very cheap smartwatch just to tell you the time and have some very basic functions, it's £3.20. It's pretty much, why don't you have one already? That it's all right. I like it. Not for me, but my little one's going to love it. And that brings me to the end of another video, and that was the Laxasfit G11 smartwatch. Stupidly cheap, impressive in a way for the price. That if this helped you, you're thinking of purchasing one of these for your little ones, for yourself, or even for gifts, careful of the AliExpress crush boxes, then think about whacking the like and subscribe. Helps me out as a channel, helps me grow and reach more people. But as always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next video.